The woman sleeping with my husband accidentally introduced me to the love of my life, her own husband. I need to confess something because if I hold this in for one more day, I think I might actually explode. My husband and I have been together for 7 years. We own a little house in the suburbs, we share a golden retriever, and from the outside, we look like the perfect American dream. But for the past year and a half, my marriage has felt completely empty. He's always at the gym, always working late, always guarding his phone like it holds nuclear launch codes. Then, 4 months ago, I got a knock on my front door. I opened it to find a man I barely recognized. It was Liam, the husband of our real estate agent, Sarah. Sarah sold us our house. She even came to our 4th of July barbecue last summer. Liam looked at me, his eyes completely bloodshot, and said, "I think our spouses are sleeping together." He had proof. A printed stack of toll road receipts, matching hotel charges, and a ring camera video of my husband's car parked in their driveway when Liam was out of town. I wanted to throw up. I wanted to scream. I wanted to pack my bags right then and there. But I couldn't. See, I was only 3 months away from finishing my teaching credential. I've been working part-time as a barista, paying my way through night classes. If I blew up my life right then, I'd have nowhere to go, and I'd have to drop out. Liam was trapped too. He's a high school football coach, and he wanted to wait until the school year ended, so his 2 little girls wouldn't have to switch schools mid-semester. So, standing on my front porch, we made a pact. We would smile, play dumb, and secretly get our ducks in a row. We started meeting every Wednesday morning at a diner 2 towns over. At first, it was strictly business. We'd swap bank statements, talk to our secret divorce lawyers, and plan our exit strategies. But then, the paperwork only took 20 minutes, and we had another hour before he had to be at the high school. So we just started talking. He asked about my classes, and he actually listened. He remembered that I take my coffee with 2 sugars and oat milk, something my husband hasn't remembered in 7 years. When my dog had to have emergency surgery, my husband complained about the vet bill. Liam drove 45 minutes to the animal hospital just to bring me a blanket and sit with me in the waiting room. We never crossed a line. We never kissed. But my heart, it completely changed neighborhoods. I was falling hard. Last weekend, I decided I couldn't pretend anymore. I was ready to blow it all up, and I wanted a front row seat to the explosion. I told my husband I wanted to host an intimate dinner party. Just 4 people. Us, our absolute favorite realtor, Sarah, and her husband, Liam. My husband actually agreed. The pure arrogance, right? So we are sitting around my dining room table. My husband is pouring Cabernet, literally playing footsie with Sarah under the table, completely unaware that Liam can see their reflection in the mirror on the wall. My husband raises his glass. "To great friends," he says with this sickening smirk. I picked up my glass, looked him dead in the eye, and said, "And to even better liars." The room went completely, utterly silent. I reached under my chair, pulled out a massive manila envelope, and slammed it onto the center of the table. It hit the charcuterie board, knocking a full glass of red wine all over Sarah's pristine white dress. She shrieked, but I just smiled. "Dessert," I whispered. "Open it." My husband tore it open. Hundreds of photos, hotel receipts, and printouts of their disgusting text messages spilled out onto the table. Total panic set in. My husband jumped up, his chair crashing backward. He immediately started screaming, totally deflecting. He pointed a shaking finger at me and Liam, yelling, "You 2 planned this. You are destroying this family. Probably sleeping with him." He actually tried to flip the script. He started crying these pathetic, fake tears, desperate to make me the villain. But Liam just stood up slowly. He reached into his pocket and tossed a set of house keys onto the messy table. "I packed your bags, Sarah," Liam said, his voice ice cold. "They're on the front porch. Don't ever come back to my house." My husband looked at me, the fake anger completely gone, replaced by pure terror. He fell to his knees, begging now, saying it was just a physical mistake, that she meant nothing. I stood up, walked around the table, and gently took Liam's hand, right in front of them. "Well," I said, looking down at the man who wasted 7 years of my life, "our mistake actually means everything to me." And then, Liam and I walked out the front door together, leaving them alone in the mess they made.